Hey Cowboys fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Dallas Cowboys. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. That way, you'll always stay in the loop and never miss any exclusive updates. Micah Parsons, the dynamic defensive superstar for the Dallas Cowboys, has made a bold prediction about the team's future. He believes the 2025 Cowboys will have a transformative offseason, one that could propel the franchise to new heights. Parsons recently shared his thoughts on his podcast, The Edge, where he spoke with excitement about what's to come. I think it's going to be a great offseason. I do think we're going to attack free agency. While his words surely bring a sense of hope to Cowboys fans, it's important to take a step back and consider the reality of the situation. Despite Parsons' enthusiasm, there are factors at play that might make his prediction difficult to fulfill. Only recently, Cowboys Executive Vice President Stephen Jones offered a more cautious outlook when discussing the upcoming years. He acknowledged the financial challenges ahead, saying, "I think we knew we were going to have a challenge in 2024 and 2025. It's going to be really tight." He continued to explain that while the team still has some money left over from previous departures, future cap hits will continue to impact their spending flexibility. This is far from a ringing endorsement for a big free agent push. In fact, the Cowboys have historically been one of the least active teams in terms of investing heavily in free agency. This year, they were dead last in free agent spending across the entire NFL. Although new deals for key players like Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb may seem like a commitment to building a strong roster, it's worth noting that other teams with similarly costly quarterback contracts have still managed to make significant moves in the free agent market. Parsons, undoubtedly driven by a desire to see the Cowboys thrive, believes the team will make a concerted effort to improve. However, the reality of the Cowboys' front office strategy suggests a different story. The team's historical approach to roster building doesn't align with the ambitious vision Parsons is sharing, and unless there's a drastic shift in leadership, it's hard to see how that vision could come to life. Still, there is a compelling reason to believe Parsons might be right. Dallas needs to make moves. The team is facing several holes that must be addressed, with positions like offensive line, defensive line, wide receiver depth, and cornerback all in dire need of reinforcement. The injury to Trayvon Diggs has only made cornerback an even more pressing issue. The roster simply isn't where it needs to be, and the window to improve through the draft alone is closing fast. This year, the Cowboys attempted to plug gaps with rookies, starting 3 in Week 1. While these young players show promise, they aren't enough to fix the roster in the short term. The reality is that Dallas may need to make big moves in free agency to compete at the highest level. So, is Parsons' prediction completely out of reach? Not necessarily. The Cowboys are in a situation where the only viable option might be to go after free agents aggressively, just as Parsons suggests. But will the decision-makers in the front office agree with him? That's the real question, and only time will tell. Parsons remains optimistic, saying it's going to be a super exciting year. It looks bad right now, and we're turning it up, but it's about to go to a whole other level. I hope you really pay attention. If the Cowboys do embrace a new approach to roster building, it could be the start of a thrilling chapter in the team's history. Fans are holding their breath, waiting to see if the front office will take the leap that Parsons believes is necessary. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Imagine this: a video playing on your screen showing a surprising clip. Lamar Jackson, the dynamic quarterback who has wowed NFL fans with his jaw-dropping performances, wearing a Dallas Cowboys jersey. It's an unlikely thought, but one that has started to gain traction in the world of sports speculation. With his unmatched athleticism, versatility, and MVP-caliber talent, could Lamar Jackson be the answer to the Cowboys' playoff hopes? Stay tuned as we dive deep into the possibility of the NFL's most electrifying quarterback joining America's team. The Dallas Cowboys have long been one of the most storied franchises in NFL history, but the question remains: do they have the right quarterback to push them over the top? Dak Prescott has shown flashes of brilliance, but inconsistent play has led to frustration among fans. Enter Lamar Jackson, a quarterback who has revolutionized the game with his dual threat ability. The 2019 NFL MVP has demonstrated time and time again that he's a force to be reckoned with, and his explosive running and pinpoint passing would undoubtedly elevate any team he joins. Could the Cowboys be the perfect fit? A move to Dallas wouldn't be without its challenges, though. For one, Lamar Jackson is still under contract with the Baltimore Ravens, having signed a $260 million deal after leading them to the AFC Championship. The Ravens would be reluctant to trade their star quarterback, and it would take a hefty package to even entertain the idea. But if the Cowboys could find a way to make it happen, they'd instantly acquire one of the most dangerous players in the NFL. Jackson's ability to break through defenses with his legs while maintaining accuracy as a passer would mesh perfectly with the Cowboys' talented roster, particularly their strong offensive line and top-tier running backs. Jackson's track record speaks for itself. With multiple seasons of over 1,000 rushing yards and the ability to throw for over 300 yards on any given game, he's shown that he can dominate both in the air and on the ground. The Cowboys' offense, with its deep receiving core and star running back, could see a massive upgrade with Lamar under center. With the pressure mounting to win a Super Bowl, it's possible that the Cowboys' front office may be willing to explore an unexpected, yet game-changing acquisition. Lamar Jackson's personality is as dynamic as his playing style. Known for his humility and fierce competitiveness, Jackson has earned respect both from his teammates and his opponents. He carries a chip on his shoulder, constantly proving that his unconventional style of play can thrive in the NFL. His leadership qualities are undeniable. He's known to motivate those around him and never backs down from a challenge. For the Dallas Cowboys, a player with such a mindset could be the missing piece to elevate the team's mentality. His confidence and resilience would undoubtedly inspire the entire roster to push beyond their limits in critical moments. One of the most valuable traits Lamar Jackson brings is his ability to remain calm under pressure. Whether it's leading a fourth-quarter comeback or executing a game-winning drive, Jackson's poise is remarkable. In the high-stakes environment of the playoffs, where games are often decided in the final minutes, having a quarterback who thrives in clutch situations could be exactly what the Cowboys need to break their Super Bowl drought. Jackson's history of performing when it matters most would be an asset to a franchise that has struggled to make a deep postseason run in recent years. In addition to his mental toughness, Jackson's unselfishness and commitment to the team would resonate well with the Cowboys' culture. Unlike many star quarterbacks, Jackson doesn't seek to be the center of attention, often deflecting praise to his teammates. His willingness to share the spotlight and focus on the success of the team as a whole aligns with the Cowboys' team-first mentality. This selflessness would help maintain strong locker room chemistry and allow the entire offense to flourish, especially with Dallas' talented receiving core and running backs. Jackson's unique playing style, combining elite rushing ability with precision passing, would give the Cowboys an edge over most of their competitors. His ability to read defenses and make quick decisions on the move would provide an entirely new dimension to the Cowboys' offense. With Jackson at the helm, the team could evolve into one of the most unpredictable and dynamic offenses in the league, making them a true Super Bowl contender. His impact wouldn't just be felt in the regular season. His performance in high-pressure postseason games could help Dallas finally claim those elusive championships they've been chasing for decades. As thrilling as the idea of Lamar Jackson in a Cowboys uniform is, the reality of making it happen remains unclear. But one thing is for sure. The prospect of adding a player of Jackson's caliber to an already talented Cowboys team would leave every NFL fan on the edge of their seat. Will Jerry Jones and company make a bold move, or will the idea of Lamar Jackson heading to Dallas remain just another intriguing what if? Stay tuned, as the NFL offseason always holds room for surprises. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.